Mike, I got to ask you about another story that's making the blogs. People are talking about it. The First Lady having a conversation with a second-grade student about immigration reform. Tell us what happened here.
It's really an extraordinary circumstance. The real world intrudes into a policy debate here in Washington inside the Beltway. The First Lady, Michelle Obama, visited an elementary school, New Hampshire Estates, in an area called Langley Park, Maryland. It's actually still inside the Beltway, just on the other side of the border of the District of Columbia. With her was Margarita Zavala, the First Lady of Mexico. They were there talking about the First Lady's anti-obesity campaign, but then a young little girl, a second-grade girl, had the following exchange that really brought this immigration issue home to those two visiting First Ladies.
My mom said that I think that she says that Barack Obama's taking everybody away that doesn't pass papers.
Yeah, well, that's something that we have to work on, right, to make sure that people can be here with the right kind of papers, right? That's exactly right. Yeah, well, we have to work on that. We have to fix that. And that everybody's got to work together in Congress to make sure that that happens.
And in case you didn't hear, it was very difficult to hear there with a lot of ambient noise. That little second-grade girl that's there said her mother did not have the necessary papers to stay in this country, and that she heard that the president wanted to send everybody back to their country who didn't have papers, and you heard the First Lady's response there. A very, I would say, a touching circumstance, no matter which side of the issue you're on.
It's touching, but Mike, I got to tell you, the first thing I thought is now people are going to try to find out who this mom is of the child, and find out if the child was just being a second grader and saying wrong information, or if in fact her mother is here illegally.
I think you're absolutely right, and you know, I'm from this area. I know that area, Langley Park, Tacoma Park, that area. It is multicultural, to put it one way, a heavy Hispanic influence in that area, and I'm sure that the hunt is going to be on, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on which way you look at it. But I'm going to just say, for me personally, my heart goes out to that little girl.
Absolutely, absolutely. But, you know, we live in this world where people take a story like that the direction they choose. But a big moment, I think, is certainly one that has us talking. Thank you, Mike. Greatly appreciate you updating us on both of those.